Well, good morning, children, and a very happy Christmas to you all. I can't believe this is our last week of term. So this week, I've chosen a story about Christmas, but it's told from the perspective of the donkey and the family needing to take refuge. So when I reflect on which character strength, I think it just covers so many this week. I think it covers love, it covers kindness, it covers hope, and it covers joy. So I'm going to share with you today the story Refuge. It's by Anne Booth and Sam Usher. Okay. Refuge. The man led me, and I carried the woman all the way to Bethlehem. And then the baby was born. The shepherds came first, and after them came the kings. When the last king left, the scent of frankincense lingering in the air, we all slept, and the man had a dream of danger. He woke long before the sun rose and told the woman. She took the baby and kissed him. She smelt his sweet baby breath and felt his soft, warm baby skin and how his lashes tickled her cheek as he sleepily nuzzled her neck. "Time to go," she said. Then they wrapped him up, nice and warm, and kissed him again. And the man came to get me. He patted me between the ears and he led me out. "Come on, old friend. We're off on a journey again." And we left some gold for the innkeeper, for he'd been good to us when others had not. And we set off. Under starlight, through empty streets, while people were sleeping, hoping for the kindness of strangers again. And we passed the shepherds in the fields, and there were whispered blessings, and the movement of sheep in the darkness, and the clasp of rough hands, and the love of warm hearts. And I kept walking, carrying my precious load, and the woman held the baby close to her heart, and she and the man talked about journeys, and dreams, and warnings, and the love of a baby, and the kindness of strangers. And when we rested, and they were frightened, they took hope from each other, and from the baby's tiny first smile. And we entered into Egypt, and we found refuge. I love this story. I just think it's a beautiful way of telling the Christmas story from the perspective of the family having to leave their homeland because of danger and having to flee to Egypt to find safety. And throughout ages, throughout time, families have had to leave their home countries, to leave danger or to leave poverty or to leave famine behind. My family was had to flee from Ireland probably about 3 or 4 generations ago. So my family took refuge and came to Cardiff to find somewhere that there was enough food and enough money for us to be able to live comfortably. And I know there are many of you whose families have also taken refuge and found Cardiff as a safe place to live. And I think this Christmas, let's think about all of those people who perhaps are taking refuge, who don't have somewhere safe to call home at the moment. And let's keep them in our hearts this Christmas with joy and love and kindness. And let's hope that they find refuge in somewhere safe that they can lay their heads to. So it just leaves me really just to say, I hope that you all have a wonderful Christmas. And Rolo has got a Christmas message that he wants to give to you in this week's Rolo's Roundup. So Rolo, for the last time this term, over to you.
Ho, ho, ho! Merry Christmas! Welcome to my last Rolo's Roundup for this term. So, what's happening this week? Well, we have our Christmas parties to enjoy. each class is going to have their party in their classroom. We're going to have lots of fun and games. You can wear your Christmas outfit and bring a Christmas snack. I wonder if there's going to be any sausages for me. This week, we also have a very special Cinderella pantomime. It has been paid for by our wonderful PTA. So just check, he's behind you. And this week, we also have the staff Christmas video. I wonder what our teachers and teaching assistants and admin assistants and everybody who works in Marlborough has been up to this year. I can't wait to find out. On Friday, we start our 2-week Christmas holiday. No school for 2 weeks. I really miss you and I can't wait for you all to come back to school in January. Which just leaves me to wish you all a very Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.